got to talk about RaveDAO. This project literally is up 8,000% in the last month. Absolutely crazy, 8,800% inside the last month. We're going to talk about this because I think a lot of people are kind of getting a little bit too hopeful here. So, anyways, remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this is financial advice, but let's get straight into it. So, as you can see, this project is at $21.72, 8,800% in the last month. 8,400% in the last 2 weeks, 1,200% in the last week, and 34% in the last 24 hours. This thing is going absolutely crazy. Look at the market cap at 5.3 billion. It's been a while since we had something that did these type of numbers. The 24-hour trading volume is at 266 million. And you can also see that the circulating supply is kind of low compared to the total supply. So maybe they have some coins locked up or something like that. But this is just looking absolutely crazy. And if you guys don't know what this project is, it's like a rave project. You know, like you're going somewhere, you're doing like a mosh pit, like raving and stuff like that. That's pretty much what the project is focused around music events and stuff like that. And they just created a project to go with it. But honestly, I think that this project, people aren't really looking into it. They're just buying into it because how big it's and massive that it's gotten, right? And they're also getting listed to exchanges left and right. Like this is literally the playbook that a lot of these projects go by. They do a lot of these different listings like this, just left and right, new listings, and it just puts new eyes on the project. And people are pretty much getting used as exit liquidity. And this is pretty much how liquidity traps work. And that's pretty much what this is. It's a liquidity trap. And there's billions of dollars in there, and now a lot of people are going to lose money. But the thing is the billions of dollars is held by the insiders, right? Because they hold over 100%, well, almost 100% of all coins. So the top 100 holders collectively own 99.91% of this project. That is a huge amount. The top 100 holders hold 99.91% of it. So that's a big amount right there for them to hold. All right. We're gonna get into that in a second here, but let's just kind of go over some more stuff here with this project. So it's seeming like a lot of the people are being super, super delusional on this project. A few people are noticing that it is delusional to that a lot of people are being delusional. Like this person here was saying that this is pretty much what 99% of insiders say. So the type of post a team makes while insiders control 90% plus of the supply and manipulate the price. And as you can see, they're like, hey, we got to stick together, people. Yeah. What they want you to do is to hold while they don't. Right. And this is just how these projects work. Right. It's just how it works for a lot of these projects. And this guy, Zach XBT, he's notorious for calling out scammers inside of the crypto space. Yeah, so that's pretty much what he does. He just calls them out. So he's calling out the RaveDAO project as a scam now as well. This person, he's also not delusional, saying liquidity machine working, but there's still a lot of people that think this thing is going to continue to like go crazy. Right now, I have a whole technical analysis here that we're going to talk about, but we're going to cover a few other things here, like I was mentioning with the distribution of the wallets. 99 point something percent is held by the top 100 holders, which is not good at all. 99.91%. That's not good at all. And if you go to the wallets and you look at the breakdown with these wallets, you can see like they pretty much sent money to a bunch of different wallets, and those wallets are going to start collectively dumping as time goes on. They're going to start collectively dumping their tokens, right? So we've seen that money went from that wallet to this wallet, and then over here to this wallet, and some to the Binance router, and it's just they're washing the trades pretty much. Right, you're just gonna see money going all over the place, right? And this is from the top wallet, so we're probably not going to be able to see much suspicious activity from the number one wallet. But I guarantee if we go down in the list to other insiders here, like for instance this one, 13%, I guarantee we're gonna find some stuff like, look, they're waiting to dump 8 days ago. This wallet was sent this money 8 days ago. But first, you have to see where that money came from. So you just have to follow the transactions, and then you see that it came from there. Aster Treasury, the Aster Treasury wallet is now sending money to random wallets, right? They're sending money to these random wallets, and now this wallet holds 13% of the supply, so they can dump at any time. This is the null wallet, which is like the beginning wallet. Whenever the project's created, this is the wallet that starts up with, which is usually used as a burn wallet. But this one's not used as a burn wallet, which is very, very odd. There should be burned coins in here. Why are they still having access to the burn wallet? Right? There should be burned coins there. So there's just a lot of little small sketchy things with this project. When you look through it, you just start to see that a lot of things are just out of place and aren't how they are supposed to be. And most of the money is held by the top wallets, which is also a huge red flag. Huge red flag. Circulating supply market cap 5.3 billion, but the on-chain market cap is 404 million, million with a M. And then the circulating supply market cap is 5.3 billion with a B. So the problem with that is that most of the money here is not liquid, which means it's fake money. It's not really a $5.3 billion market cap, right? It's a $444 million market cap project, not a 5 billion, right? When you look at all of the different wallets, it doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. The money is not really there. It's fake money, fake liquidity. Like this thing is going to dump massively on people's heads. That was just the Binance side of things. And if you look at all the other, you have like Ethereum, you have Base. So these are two other ones. But just look at the wallet distribution here. It's just absolutely insane. And if you look at Ethereum, it says whale concentration, 99.99%, top 100 concentration, 100%. Yeah, it has a distribution score of 9.9998, which is a very high distribution with the coins. So it's just showing you here that they're literally, literally waiting to dump on you guys. That's pretty much what's going on here. They're waiting to dump. They sent some money to this wallet. This wallet's probably waiting to dump as well. You just have all these wallets that have way, way, way too much money inside them. Right. So you just got to be extremely careful of a lot of money going from BitGet to this wallet right here. So this person is probably just waiting to dump as well. They bought a bunch from BitGet, and now they're just waiting to dump these coins. So $955 million. So that's a lot of money that person is waiting to dump. So you got to be extremely careful with this project. The top holders literally hold everything here. But anyways, let's talk about the technical analysis here. This right here is what we call a rising wedge. Rising wedges are bearish patterns, so we definitely want to be careful with that because any given time this project could start dumping, and it's inside of a bearish pattern, so it's very likely that it could start dumping soon. One thing I will mention though is if it doesn't, and if it bear traps people and keeps going up, our next Fibonacci is technically at $36. So, well, actually, if you bring the Fibonacci down to the previous high, which is what you're supposed to do, actually, it would be about $31.92. So technically, it's supposed to be right here, technically. So, and that's if we bring it back down to the previous all-time high before that pullback. So, yeah, about $32 would be the next area for this to go if it is still bullish, but still, you would still want to be careful. So I probably wouldn't be messing around with this thing. I'm definitely not going to be messing around with it myself. It's just pumped so much. I mean, look, 8,800% in the last month, 1,200% in the last week. You probably want to be careful with this. Probably want to be careful. The percent art trade exhaustion on this is showing that it's overbought on the percent art trade exhaustion. And then we have the MACD showing some bearish divergence. Bearish divergence is identified by having lower highs on the MACD while simultaneously having higher highs on the price. So as you can see here, the MACD, lower highs, goes down like this. And now you're also seeing over here, higher highs on the price. So yeah, bearish divergence, and we have a rising wedge. So we have two bearish patterns and this is waiting for a disaster pretty much. It's pretty much a disaster waiting to happen. So don't say I didn't warn you. Yeah, this thing is gonna take a dump on everybody pretty soon. So yeah, get ready for that. Yeah, this is pretty much all I got for that. Definitely check out the channel, become a member of the channel. If you guys want me to go over specific videos, you can just become a member of the channel. Only $9.99 per month. And you can request me to go over any crypto project as long as it's not some low cap scam coin. And if it is a scam coin, I'll just let you know it's a scam coin. I won't waste your time. I'll just tell you straight up it's a scam coin. But anyways, yeah, go ahead and become a member of the channel, guys. If you want to trade with discounted fees on a DeFi trading platform and do some perps trading, some futures trading, then go ahead and check out Mantisfy, link in the description, up to 500x leverage, and you can get up to 15% in fees as we get more people to sign up through the link. Currently, right now, it's at 5% off in fees. So go ahead and check out Avantis, link inside of the description for that. And if you want the best trading view indicators in the game, check out Chart Prime, a link in the description for that. You can get a bunch of good discounts on here, especially if you do the yearly option. And you can use the discount code Prime20 for 20% off. So go ahead and check that out. And before we close this out, just come over here and look at Chart Prime, giving you this premium price point right here, showing that it's at a premium price point. So if we pull back, the next pullback that we're going to be looking for would be to come down to that equilibrium. But then eventually it will come probably down to the discounted price point. You're probably going to end up seeing this project dropping down to like $4, $5, even at $1, or not $1, but $1. So we're going to end up seeing it drop by a lot. But we do have a lot of buying volume on this chart prime indicator right here. You can see it's around $7, a lot of buying volume. So if we do pull back, we could expect a comeback at about $7, and we could also probably expect it to come down a little bit further and have more buying activity towards the bottom. So, anyways, this thing is a disaster. But yeah, this is all I got for you guys today. Hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. As always, I'll be back with another video.